All right. What the fuck is going on, everybody? It is good to see you guys back. I'm just kidding. No one's watching me, but still here in the event that you guys need any help. Today is Sunday. Specifically, it is Sunday night. It is marking the end of the week. I'm just gonna get straight to it, guys. Quick introduction. If you don't know who I am, my name is Ozzy, and I'm just a guy who is trying to navigate life and become financially free. And in doing so, I'm showcasing my progression to you guys and really just, I guess, streaming live on air to just discuss what I'm doing. And then hopefully, as more people join this community, you guys can discuss what you're doing as well and really just hone in on any discussion that we might have in terms of helping me out, helping you out. This is a dialogue for both of us that, we want to excel together at. So feel free to ask any questions. Let me know. I have a big ass pimple here. Let's forget that. I've been sick all week. Real quick before I start, guys, please go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, comment, watch the videos. I'm posting all my streams on every time I stream, I'm posting the videos on YouTube, and then I'm posting shorts so that you guys can just watch them and get motivated anytime that you need the specific motivation. I know that mainstream motivators like David Goggins, these are people that already made it. Excuse me. These are people that already made it a long time ago. I'm just trying to bring in the perspective of somebody that is actually going through the process and through the climb of the mountain, and really just bringing in that perspective. But OZZYISRA, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and send me through the algorithm. Invite anyone that needs to hear the words that I'm pushing out. But again, we're all here to get better. That's the main goal. That's the only priority that I have to, I guess, help you guys with, is becoming better, whether if it's physically, financially, socially, stuff like that. I'm just doing it again from the process of somebody that is trying to climb the mountain himself. So I'll get right to it. It's Sunday. I talk about this every single week. I know that I've been out the last 2 weeks, but I was on vacation. I'm back now. I've been doing this for about 2-3 months consistently, and every Sunday I'm gonna keep continuing to say the same old thing. It is the end of the week. I hope you guys started off the week strong, and if you did not, I hope you guys finished off the week strong. There's a lot of things you can do in one day, and even if you didn't start off strong on Monday or Tuesday, you still have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to recover and get what you need done, especially on the weekends. Whereas if you have those 2 days off, there's a lot of things you can do on that weekend where you don't have work bogging you down and making you tired and whatnot. I think I didn't really have anything planned for today's stream. Again, guys, really quick before I continue, next Sunday is going to be a very, very special stream. It is going to be me just discussing to you guys about my stock market strategies and how I navigate, my investment portfolio. A lot of people have been asking. I do believe we will get some viewers on next Sunday to really just discuss and give you guys the secrets of how I think about things and what I need to do. But yeah, so I didn't have anything planned for this Sunday. See, the problem is that I came back from vacation and I got sick. I got a stomach bug. It's a lot of things going on right now in New York. A lot of people are getting sick. So I had a stomach bug. I wasn't feeling well. I was, in bed most of the time. I still worked, but it was very hard for me to go out, and I was very weak. I'm still recovering. I'm not fully recovered because I'm actually like 2-3 days after a certain workout, I'm still sore, which is not common for me. I would actually, I'd be pushing more weight prior and not feeling as sore the next day. I'm getting sore 2-3 days after my workout, and I'm not even pushing that much weight that I used to push. So Yeah, I've been sick all week, but now I'm better. I think tomorrow, Monday, I'm finally gonna be able to get back to my normal routine. Granted, I am still recovering, so I'm not gonna be at 100%, but definitely will try to be at that 85 to 90% of my consistent routine that I was doing during the week. Whereas me going to work, come back, go to the gym, edit videos, read about the stock market, continue on to invest and stuff like that. Luckily for me, I'm at the point in my life now because I've been working towards myself and towards my goals for the last 6 years now. I am able to afford, to get sick and not do much because, the wheels that I have placed when I was younger, when I was 18 or 19, they're in motion already all on their own most of the time. So, for example, um, like if I just started investing, it'd be hard for me to, read I'd have no energy to like read about stuff because my eyes hurt from looking at the computer, my head hurts, my body's just really tired. It's like telling me to rest, rest, rest. If I just started working on myself now, whereas like investing and going to the gym, I wouldn't have been able to go to the gym. Um, I wouldn't have been able to read about the market. So it would have been hard, but luckily for me, because I've been doing this for some time now, a lot of my money's already invested. It's just literally just about waiting it out. And then I'm not really reading much onto the market when it comes to new things rather than me getting updated on current events. And that's really just getting on my phone for a few minutes and just seeing what's going on in the news. That's so luckily for me, my wheels are slowly turning on their own. So that even though I was sick this week, I was still able to, have everything that I set forth to be able to continue to function. Now, the problem that I had was when I was sick is that, it was very hard for me to it was very hard for me to do anything, like, and that's fine because when you're sick, like your body is just like craving the fact that you want to stay home and you want to stay in bed. I know that when it comes to health, you really have to understand that sometimes you do have to like hold back a bit because you have to be able to rest and give your body the proper, I guess, like recovery time. So definitely for me that was pretty hard to navigate. I don't usually get sick. I like a lot of the times I get sick is either when I'm traveling, and especially when I go to Uzbekistan, I'm always getting sick there. But usually here in America, I'm not really getting sick that often, and when I do, it's like a really small cold, and I do like a lot of preventative measures when like I start even getting like small symptoms. So like if I get a runny nose, I'm already gargling my mouth with baking soda that night. I take a lot of vitamins. I'll actually do an episode on that as well, on like the vitamins I take. I did an episode on Brian Johnson. If you guys follow him, if you don't know much about him, I highly recommend you check him out. People call him crazy, but I think he's a fucking genius. I did an episode on him where I talk about what he's doing for the evolutionary advantage of humanity, and I'm slowly following his protocol in terms of his health and what he's doing, and that includes taking a bunch of vitamins. So things like garlic, beetroot, what's it called, turmeric, stuff like that. I'm doing that to maximize my health output when it comes to doing basic things. And not to get into onto the health train, but I do believe that you have to really take care of your health, and not just in the gym, but you have to eat correctly, right? You have to be able to take vitamins to make sure that your output is like really strong at all times, because you never know what's happening. And the flu is it just sucks. Like when you're sick, it just really sucks. Like you feel like shit. You don't know what, you don't want to do anything, and then you have to go to work, and it's not really fun. So I really just try to stay away from being sick. And there's a lot of like natural remedies that I do with baking soda, and salt water, stuff like that. So yeah, I got sick, didn't feel so good, and I was just not in my regular schedule, and I don't like that. I really strive my best to have a consistent schedule because from living with my parents, it was very hard to do that. Like the only way you'll see results is when you have a consistent schedule and you're consistently doing what you're doing in your progression to get to your achievements and your goals. I think consistency is the most fundamental layer. Like without consistency, you'll have nothing. I think I've said this before. I must have said this before because I say this all the time. Consistency is the fuel to your car, right? Think of yourself as a car, okay? You have your engine, you have so many parts about the engine, like your nervous system, you have your like your brain, you have your strength, you have your ability to, analyze things. You have all your strengths and weaknesses, right? The engine has so many things, right? The brakes, the lights, the tires, the electricity, the radio, the steering wheel, um the shifting thing. I'm not a car guy, all right, guys. But the car will not move, even though it's made out of so many intricate parts. It will not move unless you have fuel in the car to be able to let it go forward. So consistency is the fuel for your vehicle to move forward, right? If you want to reach any threshold of any goals, of any achievements, consistency is going to be that thing that is the starting point of you continuing to climb further. I'm telling you right now, consistency is not everything, but you need consistency. You need consistency, and it is the starting point of you to move forward. Okay. There are other attributes that you need to be able to excel at the fastest pace possible, like things with like analysis, right? If you make a mistake, you have to be able to analyze what went wrong so you can remember it and be able to use that lesson for the next time it comes up, right? There's a lot of different things. You have to put in time and dedication, but consistency is the prerequisite to doing anything in life. You will never get anywhere if you're not consistent. If you're not doing anything else but being consistent, you're still going to move forward and progress steadily, but there are other things you can do to like push yourself to that next level where you're doing 3-4 steps a day rather than one small step every 2 days. But consistency is needed as a prerequisite. You cannot have anything without consistency. I think like just showing up, honestly, like I'm gonna be serious. Just showing up every day towards your progression of your achievements and goals, you will beat out 80% of your competition. Just showing up. Imagine that, right? Imagine the fact that you're in the top 20% of wherever you want to be, or you're going to get there just by showing up. Then, like, to get to that, like, top 1%, that's when, like, you have to just, like, fucking dig down and through your teeth, just, like, bite into everything and just, like, fucking not giving a shit, just going through no matter what. Um, that type of mindset is like a very like animalistic mindset you have to have, and I'll actually do an episode on that probably someday soon because people have been asking me to talk about like how do you find motivation to go after things. Well, I'll get into that later, but like motivation I think is like it's an emotion where you want to do something. I think just like you have to be able to naturally want to be the best. I mean, I do it all the time. I know a lot of people say don't compare, don't do this, comparison is like the thief of joy. Fuck that. I'm all about comparison, but I do it in a healthy way, right? Like um if if I bought a car, right, and it's a Honda Accord, I'm not going to like look at a guy with a Lamborghini and say, "Damn, I'm such a loser because I don't have a Lamborghini." No, that's not what I say. That's not what I mean when I say, do a comparison or like I do comparisons with myself to other people. What I do is, okay, he has a Lamborghini. Um, this is something that I want to like have in the back of my mind so that like when I'm, not feeling a certain day of just work, I can think about that moment, be like, oh man, I remember this guy had a Lamborghini. He probably didn't, let himself quit that one day because he was just tired. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna get to work and use that, right? Like you have to use different moments of your life to understand like what you need. And then you'll be able to just like consistently be able to work every day and push forward. Um, I don't know. Like this week, I really want to get back to my consistent schedule, and I have a lot of things coming my way. I mean, like I'm potentially, no, fuck that, not potentially. I'm buying my first property in 2025, whether if it's my first two properties or whether it's my first property, I'm buying properties in 2025. I have worked myself up to a point where I saved enough money and created good inventories of my assets to be able to now switch it into I guess real estate, which is the final end goal when it comes to making generational wealth. um I really want to buy a villa in Italy, but then I found out about a market in Munich, Germany, where there is big possibilities with real estate there. But I just need to do some of my research. But this is not about what I want or what I want to do. It's me talking about what I'm gonna do. So I will get it done first and then talk about it with you guys because it's not really conducive um for a good conversation if I keep telling you guys what I want to do, what I don't want to do, stuff like that. Today is Sunday, guys. Tomorrow starts off a new week, okay? I had an off week, and that's fine. Even though I had an off week, I still fucking did most of my shit. I missed the gym like three or two times this week, right? And I still went every other day. I still went to the gym today, even though I was tired and I was sore. I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow again. Um, I'm gonna start off the week strong, and I'm gonna finish off the week strong, like I always do, right? Even though I got sick, I'm back on my regular schedule. I acclimated to the time zone of New York because Uzbekistan is 9 hours ahead. But it's really just going to be me talking to you guys this week about what you're doing, what I'm doing, and I'm going to continue to smash it further. I need you guys to work hard. Work hard, get your shit done, and continue to move forward, continue to progress. I don't care what anyone says. You have to continue to progress. Okay, we live on this earth for 80 years and we only get one chance. One chance, okay? Once we're gone, we are gone. There is no sequel. You don't come back. This is not how it works. This is real life. This is not a movie. A lot of people get encapsulated in fantasies and this and that, and they're watching this get resurrected. No. Once you're gone, you're gone. You only have one chance at this thing called life to to create something and leave behind a legacy. Now, for those of you people that are trying to argue the fact that this life is a test for the afterlife, whatever it is, I don't disagree with you at all, right? It's kind of the way it's kind of like this is the way I think about it, right? It's an example. This is the way I think about it, right? I don't want to go to work, right? I don't want to go to the office and work 8 hours and do what I'm doing, okay? I'd much rather, be in France right now and Saint Tropez, chilling in the villa, and enjoying the beach. Okay, but what I am saying is because I have to go to work, because I'm gonna be at work and in the office. Why would I waste those 8 hours? I'd rather just because I have to be there. I would much rather just get in the office and do the best work to my ability. Okay? Same thing at the gym. There are days where I don't want to be at the gym, but since I'm there, I might as well make the most of it. So, what I'm telling you guys is even though you got, like, even if you might believe that, and everyone's entitled to their beliefs, but if you believe that you have a purpose in the afterlife, which we all do, I actually believe in that as well. But since you're here, you might as well make the most of it. That's all I'm saying. You might as well make the most of it. And you might as well leave something good for your kids and your grandkids to be able to, you know, live a good life. Okay. Um, I watched my parents work fucking 100 hours a week when I was younger. I don't want that. I don't want my kids seeing that with me. I want to be able to make a successful living and have my kids be able to, instead of starting here where I did, they can start here because I'm setting a higher standard for them and giving them the tools and the opportunities available to them as young kids. So that's why I'm working hard. And you might as well make the most of it. Don't waste your time. A lot of my I know a lot of people in their 20s that are just like, I mean, I get it. You know, you want to live life. You want to like enjoy the 20s because you're so young, and when you turn 30, you're gonna have to get married, and things are gonna change. And while you have the freedom or the quote unquote freedom, you want to be able to just like enjoy yourself in your youth. I completely understand. I just don't agree with that mindset because, like, let's say that, you know, I'm in my 30s and I'm like a multimillionaire and I have like a wife and kids, right? um I'd much rather not have fun in my 20s and be able to travel with my wife and kids in my 30s, because at the end of the day, what we have now doesn't matter. The only happiness that you'll derive from the fact that, you know, you were able to work and create something is the people that you spend it with, right? I know a lot of people say money doesn't matter, like money isn't the true source of happiness. You know, I get it, but if you have a family and you have your best friends, money is like the greatest thing in the world, because I can just go on a yacht and talk to my friends, smoke a cigar, you know, in Santorini, Greece, just talking about the good old days, right? When we were wrestlers, we were cutting 15 pounds a week. We were getting, you know, beat up by this state champion. We went to this tournament and almost won there, you know, like those are like the moments that you strive for. I guess for me, and being able to, I guess, in a few years, like if I have kids, just like see them playing around in a beach, you know, enjoying their childhood, it would like it that would probably like be the best feeling ever. So again, I'm not saying that what people are doing is wrong when it comes to, you know, spending their youth, you know, partying, going out, just like coasting through life. I get it. I just don't agree with that personally, and that's why I'm working really hard now and aggressively just expanding my empire so that by the time I'm in my 30s, I can just like chill. And again, that's just how it is. I mean, you look at high school. If you look at like your junior year, right? When I was a junior in high school, I was doing my SATs, and then when I was a senior, I applied to all my colleges. So school starts in September. I finished applying to all colleges by November, meaning that from November of my senior year till what, like July or June when school ends, I was just I was just chilling. I was just chilling. I was still going to class. I was not doing any homework. I didn't care about any tests. I applied to all my colleges. Like it's done. I got accepted to most of them. So like, and that's because I prepared very heavily from my junior year, at the ending of my junior year, to my senior year. While mostly everyone else in high school was applying like February of senior year and then finding out approval letters, you know, around like May. But like, why? You know, it just takes a little more preparation for you to get like 7 to 8 extra months of free time. And I think you should use that lesson in life overall. I mean, why not? Prepare early, be consistent, and then chill later. That's the way I think it should be, right? Consistency is key, okay? This isn't gonna be a long stream. I'm gonna come back on Wednesday. But again, I'm just gonna say this one more time. It is Sunday night. I hope you guys finished off the week strong. If you didn't, that's okay. You have another shot tomorrow. You have another chance tomorrow, and then you have a chance to start it off strong, and then you have a chance to finish off strong. Guys, please, 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 plan, plan, plan. Do what you need to do, plan out what you need to do for the week, and just get it done. There's no shortcuts to this. There's no shortcuts to life. There's no shortcuts to success. Okay? Please work hard, put in the work, hard work, determination, get it done, and then move on to the next thing. Okay? You have to work hard. Start the week off strong tomorrow, and then finish it off strong on Sunday. I'm going to consistently ask you guys how it's been, what did you do, and did you get it done? All right? If you're watching this live, if you're watching this through the video, you know, pause the video, right? Think about it. I just said, what did you do for the week? Pause the video, think about it. Shit, I didn't do shit. What the fuck? Okay. What are you going to do next week? Okay, pause the video. Let me just write those all down. All right. Now, plan out how you want to get it done. Pause the video again. Okay, I'm going to plan out this. I'm going to get this done by Tuesday. I'm going to get this done by Thursday. Like, start off small, right? If it's like cleaning your room, going for a run, and then start getting bigger with the tasks, right? Like, it doesn't have to be a week, but you can plan it out for the month, for the quarter, for the half of the first half of the year, second half of the year, stuff like that. The main point is you have to get it done. Okay. Wednesday, I'm gonna plan out. I'm just gonna do just again a discussion of some things that I want to talk about, and then Sunday is really gonna be a big stream in terms of the stock market. I want you guys all to come in, ask your questions, take notes, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Guys, remember, do not forget that there is no tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow's not guaranteed, so start today. See you guys.